Okay, so I will be doing the Doppler effect. What is the Doppler effect? The Doppler effect is the change in frequency of a wave in relation to an observer who is moving relative to the wave source. An example of the Doppler effect would be when a train blows its horn as it passes by. As it approaches, the sound waves compress and go up in pitch for the stationary person. As the train recedes from the same person, the wave decompresses and the pitch goes down. So up on the screen, I will put a demo that I did showing the Doppler effect. In the demo, I'm trying to show how the frequency is affected by the distance and then how wavelength and amplitude of the wavelength can be determined from the frequency and from what we hear. And the case that I'm trying to show is waves and frequencies. Okay, so some materials that are needed for this demo. The main thing is just some sound that can stay constant the whole time so that you can observe the difference in frequency, pitch, wavelength, all of those. This demo is very simple. All you have to do is turn on your sound, make sure that it is long enough and it plays, and then you take something like a speaker and then I spin around over and over, and then afterwards observe the change in frequency, and then I can do a few calculations to find wavelength, frequency, and the speed of sound. Some measurements that could be taken if this were an experiment would be probably the frequency that is observed, because we know that the velocity in air is 343 meters per second, and I also got the frequency of the sound, so I can plug that all into the formula and I could solve it. This occurs because there's a constant motion between the source and the observer, causing the observed frequency to change. There isn't many limitations to this experiment because all I'm doing is spinning, so maybe me not spinning in a perfect circle so then the sound gets wavered a bit. I think the demo went pretty well. It did work as I planned. I could hear a difference in the sound, and I think it could have been better if I spun in a perfect circle more and I wasn't moving around. Before I end the video, I will define all the variables in the formula.